To graph a linear inequality is very similar to how we've been graphing our linear equations. You can see there's a similarity here in the basic structure. Remember, our linear equations is y equals mx plus b. Our linear inequalities now is the same thing, except essentially this is a less than or equal to sign instead of a equal to sign, which is pretty easy to work with. So we're going to approach it the same way. My y-intercept is -4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make a point. My slope is whatever I'm multiplying x by. In this case, it's a 1, which I know is 1 over 1. Remember, I have rise over run, so it's going to be up 1 over 1. I'm going to have a point right here. Now this is where things get a little interesting, and I erased that and I shouldn't have. So I've got a less than or equal to sign, so I'm going to connect those dots with a straight solid line. Straight, solid, it's not liking that point. Solid line. So I've got a straight solid line there. Now I have to shade one side or the other just to show that I have one side that makes the inequality true, one side that makes it false. To do that, I'm going to pick one point, and the easiest point I know to work with is 0, 0. So I'm going to work with the point 0 for x, 0 for y, and I'm going to plug them into this inequality. If I plug them into this inequality, I will get that 0 is less than or equal to 0 minus 4. I do some simple math, and I should get 0 is less than or equal to -4. If I look at this, 0 is less than or equal to -4. That is not true. 0 is greater than or equal to -4, so I know that I'm going to shade the side where 0, 0 is not at. And now that shading means that any point down here, any point that I would pick, if I plug into that equation, will give me a true equation. And we'll look at one more example. If I have y is greater than 3x plus 3, again, remember I have my slope, which is my m, which is 3, and my y-intercept, which is 3. So my slope is going to be 3 over 1. My y-intercept is going to be 3, which means I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go to 3, and I'm going to put my first mark. I'm going to go up 3 over 1. That'll be my second mark. Now, since I only have a greater than sign, I'm going to put a dotted line here. And the last thing I got to do again is to check to see which side to shade. So I'm going to check that 0, 0 point. If I plug in 0 for x and 0 for y, I'll have 0 is greater than 3 times 0 plus 3, which will simplify down to be 0 is greater than 3. 0 is not greater than 3, so I'm going to shade the side that does not have the point 0, 0. And again, that means that any one of these